Now we're going to look at example 4, which is an extension problem of kind of a real world example of why areas of sectors would matter. This meme is kind of a joke, and it says has these two slices of pizza for different prices, and it says I suddenly care about math. Yes, because we want to know which one's our better deal. What should we be buying? Should we buy a looks maybe smaller piece of pizza for $1.50, or do we buy our bigger slice for $1.70? So we're going to look at how you could break this down. So what we need to look at first is we need to find out how much area, what's the area of the pizza that we're getting. So we're going to call this over here, this will be, let's call it slice. We'll call it slice 1, and this one is going to be our slice 2. So we have slice 1 of pizza and slice 2 of pizza. And if we look at these, we can also identify what their central angle, the X, would be in our formula, and what R is. So over here, we have an X of 60 degrees and an R of 6 inches. And in slice 2, we have an X of 45 degrees and a radius of 7 inches. Now, if we want to compare, we're going to make a comparison. Oh, I'll say slice. I keep calling it piece, but these are slices of pizza. Slice 1 and slice 2. Now, first we're going to find the area. So we're going back to that area formula, x over 360. Let's write it here, x over 360 times pi r squared. We already know what our x and our r are for slice 1. So our area is 60 over 360 times pi 6 squared. So our area of slice 1 is 18.85 inches squared. Now let's look at what the area for slice 2 is. Again, we already know what our x and we know what our r is, so we can plug in. I'm not going to rewrite our formula. We're plugging into this formula. Area is equal to 45 over 360 times pi 7 squared. When we plug this into our calculator and we round, we find that slice 2 is 19.24 inches squared. So now if we were calculating which was the bigger slice, we could see here that you get more pizza with slice 2. But that's not the question that we're asked here. We're asked which one the better deal is between these two slices of pizza. So when we're talking about a better deal, what we really need to compare is we need to find the price per square inch, because that tells you how much you're paying for the amount of pizza that you're getting. Well, so we can compare this. We have our information. We know the price of each slice, and now we know how much pizza or how many square inches of pizza that we have. So for slice 1, we have a price of $1.50, and we get, I'll put my dollar, we have 18.85 inches squared when we get that the area of that. We put that and we find that we have approximately 0.0795 dollars per inch squared. So if we were looking at cost, we'd round to our nearest cent, which would give us 0.08. So that's that 8 cents basically per inch squared. $0.08 or 8 cents per inch squared. Then if we do the same computation for slice 2, we find that we are paying $1.70 per 1924 inches squared. And when we put that in our calculator, we get $0.0883 per inch squared. So again, if we're talking about money, we're going to round to our nearest hundredth because that's changed. So we have 9 cents per inch squared. So which one is the better deal? Well, we're looking for a deal. We want to pay less per square inch. So that makes slice number 1 be our better deal here because we're only paying 8 cents per square inch versus 9 cents per square inch in slice 2.